Hello guys, in this video we are going to complete the hands-on challenge from the unit Get Started with Apex. So our task is to create an Apex class which returns a list of formatted strings, and the length of the list is determined by the integer parameter. So here we can use an array or a list, so we'll be using a list. The Apex class name should be string array test. So let's copy this and let's split our screen with developer console. Let's start by creating our Apex class, going from file, new, Apex class. Here our Apex class has been created. So now let's add our method, which is generate string array. Okay, let's copy that. And public static. So here we are going to return a list of string. So our return type will be list of string, and our method name, which we have just copied, and in the brackets, it's generate array, and in the brackets we'll be accepting a parameter which is an integer. So we have to declare our data type integer, and let's give it as number of strings, and open and close parentheses. Okay, so now as we are going to return a list of strings, so first let's create a list of string, which is list of string. Let's give the name as formatted strings equals to new list of string. Now we have our list of string as is ready. Now we need to populate it with the so if our parameter is given as 3, then we need to give it as test 0, 1 and 2. Okay, so the method must return a list of string. Each element must have the test format have the format test n, where n is the index of the current string. So if the input is 3, because our index starts from 0, we'll be ending it at test 2. Okay, so in order to do that, let's use a for loop. So for integer I equals to 0, let's make it look good, colon, I should be less than our parameter, which is number of strings. So let's put our parameter over here, and with every iteration we'll be increasing the number, so it will be I++, and again open and close parentheses. So inside the for loop we need to have a string which will keep incrementing along with the test n. Okay, in order to do that, let's give a string first. Let's call this formatted string. Mind that this is formatted string and this is formatted strings. Okay, this equals to test plus I. So here I is going to be our integer. So in the first iteration it's going to be test 0, and the next iteration test 1, and so on. Okay, so we have a formatted string over here. So in every loop what we are going to do is now copy our list. Okay, and here we are going to add our formatted string. Right, so now if we give number of strings as 5, so there will be test 0, test 1, test 2 until test 5. Okay, now if this is clear, once our for loop is completed, we come outside of it, and here we are returning a list of string. So here our list of string is formatted strings. So let's copy that again, and here let's return return formatted strings. Okay, this should go away quickly from the problems. Yeah, let's try saving it. So apart from the challenge, we can also see there's a live demonstration of how this works. So let's check the challenge after saving, and let's add a debug logs and see how this actually works. Okay, our Apex class is saved. Now let's check if you have done everything right in this challenge. Okay, what it says is that executing the generate string array method failed. Either the method does not exist, is not static, or does not return proper number of strings. Okay, let's see where we might have gone wrong. Did we copy it correct? Yes, we copied that correct. So that's public static list of string, generate string array, integer, number of strings, and we have formatted strings. Okay, formatted strings, control C, control V. It looks like something, control A, control V. Okay, probably we had, there was some typo over here. Let's try saving it again. Okay, our code has been saved. Let's try checking again. Okay, okay, let's actually try debugging this. Control E. Let's remove this and let's call this method. So as this is gonna return a list of string, let's give list of string new string equals to our class is string array test dot generate, and number of strings here we are going to give it as 5. Okay, and now let's print new string. And execute highlighted. So if we go to logs, now we need to have the okay, let's go for debug. So see, we have test 0, test 1, test 2, and so on. I'm not sure why this is being failed, so let's check over here. Okay, the reason why it is failing is because there needs to be a space between test and 0. As you can see over here, it's test space 1. So what we can do is, in the formatted string we can give test and space. Once we have done that, let's go ahead and save it. Okay, now this is saved. Now let's check. So I think it's verified this time. As you can see, our log has been created and it is a success. Let's wait for the confirmation from the Trailhead end. Alright, that's perfect. See you in the next video. Bye bye.